We've got to pay the money.
I did. I just gave you £10.
Yeah, it's £10.20.
Yeah, but I don't have 20p.
Well, it's not my fault, is it?
Okay, so I'm gonna stay here until when? I'm not gonna magically just get 20p.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it. You have to phone somebody up and bring you some money with me.
Well, I can't do that.
Why
I don't
not?
live.
You've got to
I
phone
don't
it,
live
yeah?
around here. I don't know anyone around here.
It's my problem.
Well, it's just 20p.
It might be 20p to you, but it's a lot more money for me.
Well, it's £10.20. I've already given you £10.
Yeah, and the 20p.
Yeah, but I'm just scared right now. I'm sat in the back of a random
I'm not doing
taxi
anything,
and.
so I'm not moving. There's
Well,
people around,
that's
I'm
a
not
bit
doing
more
nothing to you. I don't care
terrifying
about
for
you.
me.
I just want my money.
I have places to go.
People to see. I know. Everyone has got places to go and people to see, but so have I. I've got to live it. I've got to feed my family. I can't feed my family is every time someone doesn't have the right money or doesn't have enough money, I have to pay it out of my own pocket. You're not the first person who's done this to me. I used to let people off, but no more. I've had enough. But look, there's an ATM machine there, or you can bank transfer it to me. It's up to you.
Well, I don't have my physical card with me, so I can't take money out.
Well, then you can bank transfer it to me, can't you? If I give you my details, you can send me 20p.
Now, in my mind, he's given her solutions to the problem. You get in a cab, pay the fare. I don't care if it's 1p. If I say the fare is £10 1p, give me my 1p. Don't try to put on a high-pitched voice, say I'm scared. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's just, you could tell the sort of person she is the minute she played that card.
Trying to play the victim.
Yeah. Look, I think it's out of order that you would just underpay someone, whether it's 20p or not. You'd underpay someone and just be like, we'll deal with it. Like, I haven't got the money, so now what? Yeah. Don't get in the cab if you haven't got enough money. She probably did have enough money, but she's just acting up because it's 20p. And I think it's disgraceful. And like you're saying, he gave her about 3 different solutions there. She didn't want to take any. Then starts waffling about feeling unsafe. He's just sitting there saying, give me my money. Yeah. I've offered you a service. Your service comes to this amount. Pay it. So are you telling me you'd go into Tesco's and pick up a packet of crisps, and the packet of crisps are £1.20, and you go to the till and say, sorry, I've only got £1, but just I'm taking it anyway? It's like she's giving him no choice. I'm taking these crisps for £1 because I don't have the 20p. Life does not work that way. It just does not work that way. And whoever's looking at him and judging him for making a big deal over 20p, it's not 20p right now, it's principle. And like he's saying, if he's been letting loads of people off for doing the same thing all the time, all of them pennies add up. He could have someone who said, I haven't got the 50p, allow me. Someone who says, I haven't got 20p, allow me. 30p, 14p, whatever it is, it's all going to add up. And he is cutting himself short, and people are taking the piss. He's a guy trying to make a living. Okay, it's the same thing. You would not walk into any place where you have to buy an item and say, I haven't got the correct money, but you're giving it to me anyway. So what makes you think getting into a taxi driver's car that you can do that? You know, whenever I get into a cab, I always leave a tip.
I don't always leave a tip.
And these people are trying to underpay.
Yeah, I always I never complain. I never give the correct amount. And also, on the topic of being afraid, he said there's an ATM over there, which means he's happy for you to get out of the car. He's not locking you in the car.
Yeah.
He gave you a way out. Gave you an option. You said you ain't got your physical card. He said, cool, transfer it to me. And then you're like, 20p. It could be 1p, bitch. It doesn't matter. Let this be a lesson to you. Don't get in people's car and expect handouts.
What, just for 20p?
Yeah.
Can you even bank transfer 20p?
Yes.
Is there not like a minimum pound? Are you really going to make me bank transfer?
You can include a tip on it, can't you then?
A tip for what? Locking me inside your car?
Well, what are the inconvenience you've made me? You just assumed that I...
Sorry. I'm sorry to pause it so quick. It's just funny that she's one of them people that, again, has recorded this, watched it back thinking, yeah, he's an arsehole for this, and uploaded it, probably thinking she's going to get all the validation because it's only 20p.
Yeah, what did you think was going to happen here? You think anyone sane of mind is going to take your side? Let this be a lesson to you. That's not how life works, like Sabi said. You get in someone's car that's giving you a ride, pay them their money. You go to buy an ice cream and the guy says to you it's £5 10p and you only have £5. You ain't getting your ice cream, mate.
Nope.
You don't walk into a restaurant and they say to you the meal is £9.99 and you have £9.98 and then you make a fuss. That's your problem.
Yeah, you don't go and get a massage from someone. The massage is £25. You say, sorry, I only got 24. Do my massage. It doesn't work like that. You're not going to get anything in life unless you have the correct money. Or if somebody offered to do it for less, but you don't just assume. I've been in cabs before where it's come up like that, say £10.20 and the cab driver's gone, just give me 10. Yeah, for example. So it's like, he's offered, so I can say, cool, I'll only give you 10, or I can say, no, here's £10.20. But she's just outright said to him, no choice, I've not got this 20p, so you're taking this. Like, why book it if you know you ain't got it?
Yeah.
She probably got another 20 in her pocket, but doesn't want to break into it.
No, I'll tell you what's happened there. Her parents didn't raise her right. Her parents probably raised her in a way where it's like, oh, it's okay. It's only 20p. Oh, it's okay. She only did this. So, no.
And
No,
you know
welcome
what?
to the real world, jackass.
You can bank transfer any amount. You can bank transfer 1p if you needed to. Nothing's gonna happen. There's no minimal limit.
I've done it before.
Yes, bank transfer 20p. Why are you declining it? You've got your card, you've got your online, you've got your phone, you've got your online banking. Send him his 20p. But you know what it is? It's as well, she's sitting there putting herself through this torture, back and forth arguing, when she could have just sent the 20p and gone about her day. But instead she wanted to sit there, argue with the guy trying to make a living, record it and post it on TikTok.
If you were so scared of him and he's giving you a way out, why are you not doing it? I don't think you're scared of him. I think you want to embarrass him for TikTok. And it's unfortunately backfired. Now, luckily for you, you didn't put your face in this. I hope not anyway. We haven't seen the whole thing yet.
I was gonna let you off.
Well,
You just made an assumption that I was going to let you off the money.
Well, when I called the taxi company, they told me it was going to be £10, not £10.20.
They say they don't give you an exact amount.
Well, they should have specified that
They
before I
can't
came
specify.
out with £10.
You don't know what the traffic's going to be like, do you?
Well, then you shouldn't say it was £10 and then
They
lock
say
me
it's an
inside.
estimated. It will be around £10. That's what they say.
You know
They're
what?
not-
I'm going to report you to your company.
Please do, and I'll report you to my company so we don't pick you up anymore.
Well, I'm not going to come use your company ever again.
That's
so.
perfectly fine with us. At least we get some people to pay for their fares.
Well, I have just paid you.
You
I
just
paid
paid
you
me £10.
99.9% of the fare. And can you not be a good human being? Christmas is coming up. You not have
Oh,
any
here we
kind
go.
of...
What about Christmas for me, my family, eh?
How are you going to feed your family with 20p? What are you going
Yeah,
to...
20p from you. What about 20p from somebody else? Or everyone gives me the right.
If 20p, if you're saying how are you going to feed your family with 20p, it sounds like it's not a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to him. So give the man his money that you owe him. It's his money and be on your way.
But also, if Christmas is coming up, be a nice person.
Yeah.
Then 20p is a big deal to you because you're not willing to give up 20p.
How are you saying to him, be a nice person, whilst withholding his money from him and then using Christmas, you jackass? It's meant to be a giving time, so give him his money.
Do you know what, though? She sounds like a young
Right.
girl who's got a lot to learn about life. She sounds very immature, like she's not got much life experience, and she don't know much. She needs to learn.
Oh, you're in for a rude
Let this
awakening.
be a lesson.
You're like, this guy's very calm. This could have gone sideways very quickly. Over 20p that you have, clearly.
I'm never using your company ever again.
Jog on, mate. Literally.
Money and people don't tip anymore either.
Oh, my God. Well, times are tough. There's a cost of living crisis.
Exactly. That's why I need the 20p.
Well, that's why people don't tip you. Maybe because you're
I beg your pardon. Oh, now you're being offensive. If you want to go on that level, it's up to you. But I'm not. I'm
well,
not
I
going to
am
follow
being
you.
offensive because you just locked me inside your car and I've got somewhere to go.
Well, I don't know what she said there because it was cut out for TikTok, but she insulted him. She said something because there was a jump cut there. And you're not in a position to insult the man. You paid for a service. Now, everybody that gets in a cab knows that they give you an estimation. Everybody knows that. Even the only time that it doesn't happen is with Uber. Uber will say to you, this is the amount we're charging you, and you pay it before they come. But when you get in taxis and cabs, the black cabs, it has a meter and the meter goes up. Or when you go to like a train station, sometimes they've got the little cab places outside and you order a cab and they say it's going to be roughly £10 because they don't know what the traffic's going to be like. Why are they going to charge you £10 for a journey on Monday and that same journey has like roadworks on Tuesday and they're stuck in traffic for an hour? You think it's going to be the same price? If you're too young to understand that, what are you even doing in a cab in the first place? And if you're not too young to understand that, then life is going to hit you hard. You're pretty stupid. This is entirely your fault. Now you're trying to play the Christmas card and you're insulting the man. You're sitting in a stranger's car. You sound like a very young girl. This guy looks like a big dude as well. Complete stranger, and you have the balls to insult him as well. I'm not saying that I want something to happen to her, but also I would not be surprised if someone turned around and gave her one.
Somewhere to go.
So have I. I've got other customers to get.
All right, then get to other customers and get your money. But
I can't
just
until
let
you
me
pay
have the...
me.
Well, you can make more money. You're losing out on money right now. You could be picking up
You're
someone
losing
different.
me money. I'm not losing
I'm
money.
just losing
You're
my
losing
patience.
money.
That's the only thing I'm losing.
Look, I just can't believe she sat there
Piece of shit.
and just gave every excuse under the sun as to why she shouldn't give him the money, wasting her own time when she could have just given the 20p and been done with it. If she thinks 20p is not a big deal, she could have just given it and been done with it. It's like them people, like, for example, if you asked somebody to move and they don't move, here's my analogy.
Yeah, you really got in there.
And they give you all these excuses as to why they don't want to move when they could have just moved, saved themselves that distress and been done with it.
Yeah, and the bottom line is, we're not getting into this, but the bottom line is, if you ask for a service and they charge you for the service, or they give you an estimation, pay the money. You had the money, he gave you several ways to pay the money, and then you got offensive and you started slinging insults and saying that he's got places to be, let me out the car, blah, trying to play the victim. I hope that he sat there with you all day until you finally caved in. And he would be in the right as well. If the police showed up, technically, will it fall under stealing? Did she steal from him? Because that's his money.
Yeah, probably. I don't know that for an exact thing, so don't quote me. But I just think that maybe if she approached the situation differently as well and was like, oh, I really don't have the 20p, that he might have been like, it's all right, love, don't worry.
Yeah.
But given the whole, I've only got £10, take it, is you're going to get a response like that.
Yeah. That treat people with respect and you might get it in kind. Now, even you could have said that. He could have just said, no, like, pay the fare, and he'd still be in the right.
Yeah.
There's no way in this situation that you're in the right. Nothing that you say, whether it's family issues, that you genuinely forgot, you've dropped the money somewhere, anything you say, anything that people could sympathize with, ultimately, you owe the man £10.20.
Yeah.
So pay the man and jog on.